Hello friends, my name is Lindsay if you're new, and welcome to Marrakesh. I'm currently here on holiday with my mum. We are staying at the Marrakesh Riyadh Parks and Spa. I've done a separate video all about the hotel and my review of it, so if you want to go check that out, I will leave that at the end of this video. Tonight we are going actually into Marrakesh because we've booked a tour. So we did it through the hotel. It cost us €30 each, and we are doing the Marrakesh at night tour. So it picks up from the hotel, take us into like the Medina. We have an hour-long horse carriage ride from like Old Town and New Town, and then we have an hour's free time to explore the Medina and the night market as well. And I thought I would bring you guys along. It should be interesting. It's going to be very overwhelming, but I think it's going to be good. Okay guys, just a little disclaimer here. I know that horse carriage rides in Marrakesh can be pretty controversial because of the concerns obviously about how the horses are treated, and it's really not something I would usually do or want to support. But at the time it was honestly the only tour option that we had available in the time we were there, and we really wanted to see parts of the city that we wouldn't have gone to normally. So we did end up doing it. I just wanted to be transparent about that because I do feel a bit guilty, and I know it's not actually the most ethical choice. So we started our tour by being driven around the new town. I cannot pronounce it, so I will put the name up on the screen. This is where there's loads of big, posh, fancy hotels. Apparently there's a few clubs here as well. There's a casino, and this area stays open until like 5 o'clock in the morning. The roads here are absolutely mental. Like, they have no rules on a roundabout whatsoever. So I'll admit it was a little bit scary to be doing this in a carriage. And here we are just driving around the mosque. Again, the name will be put up on the screen because I cannot pronounce it. And the moon this night was huge. Unfortunately, my camera was not able to take a good picture of it. And here we are, entering through the walls of the Medina.
Yep.
You may hear a bit of a bang right about now. Well, that was when the rubber around the wheel of the carriage came off, which was interesting. We were stuck on the side of the road for about 10 minutes while the driver attempted, and thankfully was successful in putting the rubber back around the wheel. We did offer to get out while he attempted to fix the wheel, but he told us no. And here we are, finally driving into the night market called the Jemaa El-Fnna. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not 100% sure. Again, the name will be on the screen. Honestly, words cannot describe the madness of this place. It is so crowded, so overwhelming. There's so many noises and sights and sounds, and yeah, it was incredible. So I'm going to stop talking now and let you experience it.
Look. Apparently number one's meant to be good. Just win the bottle again.
We were incredibly overstimulated and thirsty at this point, so we found this little cafe called the Cafe Medina Rouge that overlooked the mosque, and we just chilled out here and had a very delicious iced tea. And then our time exploring the Medina was up. We headed back to meet the shuttle bus to return to the hotel, but it never showed up. I'm now home from Marrakesh, and I thought I would give you a little review on our Marrakesh at night tour that we did. So, yeah, we were picked up at the hotel. There was another couple from our hotel who got in, but we were literally driving down the driveway, and she started to feel sick. I was like, I'm going to fucking throw up, because we'd been watching them, and they were just in the sun. They had no shade every single day, and drinking all day. So the driver dropped them off, and we went to another resort and picked up a French couple, and yeah, we were driven in. We were given our horse and carriage. The horse and carriage ride was good. So initially what we'd planned to do was to do a day tour of Marrakesh and then go in ourselves in the nighttime, because we wanted to get just a feel of it, because it is so overwhelming. The amount of people and noise and smells is so overwhelming that that's what we wanted to do. But the tour was fully booked on the day we wanted to do it. And if we had done it the day after, we were like, well, what are we going to do that day? So that's why we booked the Marrakesh at night tour. And I'm glad we did it that way, because we got to experience it at night, and it's even crazier. So yeah, we were taken around the new town, and then we went around a bit of the Medina and the old town, and the wheel fell off the thing. Well, it didn't fall off, like the rubber wheel fell off, and the horse carriage wheel, the guy got off and managed to fix it, which was fine. And then we were dropped off just by I want to say it's Jemaa, El-Fnna. El-Fnna? I don't know how to pronounce it. Where the big nighttime market is. That was interesting, walking around there. So we had an hour to walk around there. Horse carriage ride was an hour, and then we had an hour of free time. Yeah, interesting. You got to keep your wits about you. I was concerned about what I would wear, so I did wear my legging shorts go just above the knee, tank top but no stomach showing, and a long shirt, so I was covered up. I did get stopped by two men. The first one was because my hair is green, and he was very shocked by it. He was touching it and asked me my name, where we're from, and he went, you know what you're missing? My Instagram. And I was like, no, I don't want that, thank you very much. Continued walking, and then another one came up and was like, hi, what's your name? Where are you from? And then he said, you married? And I said, yes, and he literally legged it. So tip for women, if they can't talk to you, just be like, nah, sorry, I'm married. Sorry, I'm married, and hopefully they will leave you alone. And then they've got all the smoothie sellers. One of them, don't make eye contact. If you don't want to be spoken to, I would say don't make eye contact, because I made eye contact and he locked in on me and was like, oh, you're breaking my heart, walking away and stuff like that. So in terms of safety at nighttime, I felt absolutely fine, which I'm amazed at, because like I said, it's very overwhelming, so much noise, so many things. We did want to eat there, but again, it's overwhelming. You don't know who to choose. I personally would like to do like a food tour of Marrakesh, so then you get to the good places that aren't going to scam you, because there's a lot of people there that unfortunately do scam you, and they say that you order one thing and what they do is they split one plate into two, but then charge you twice, and then bring you other things that you think are free but they charge you for. So yeah, you just got to have your wits about you. And then we went and had a little drink overlooking the mosque, which was lovely. We got to kind of decompress a little bit after the intenseness of all, and we went to go meet the hotel shuttle to take us back. We had a time, we had a place, we got there, the French couple was there, and then no one arrived for a very long time. Luckily, my mum took the number of the tour rep, like they had swapped over, and what I had done is Vodafone pay as you go. You can pay £18 and it gives you free roaming around the world. So you get minutes, calls, text messages, mobile data, all that sort of stuff. So luckily we'd done that. So I had that on my phone. So we ended up WhatsApping the guy, and he eventually got a taxi to come and pick us up an hour at the time. We were waiting for an hour, literally just stood like where the big row of horses is. And obviously, like, taxi drivers coming up to us constantly, like, saying, get a lift, get a lift. Yeah, so that was not the best. Thankfully, we're not people who panic in that situation. The French couple, it got to about 25 past 11 and they went and got a taxi, but they were staying at a different hotel to us and they speak French. The language of Morocco is either Arabic, which I don't speak, or French, which I have very limited speech on. So we were quite concerned about negotiating a good price and all that sort of stuff, and the fact that we had already paid. It was part of the tour packages we get picked up. So we were a little bit annoyed. But yeah, eventually he did send us a taxi and we got back. It was fine. It's a story to tell. We were abandoned in the Medina. I'm glad that we did this tour because it got, like I said, we wouldn't have seen the new town at all. And it is impressive. And we did get to, a feel of the Medina before we then, the following day, went completely by ourselves and spent a good few hours there. Do I have a desire to go back and see the night market again? No. I have seen it once. I have experienced it. Like I said, I would go back and do like a food tour, which would obviously include places to eat there. But I have no desire to go back there again. It is amazing. It is overwhelming and incredible. But I have no need to. I've seen it. I do not need to go back. I would love to go and explore more of the Medina and Marrakesh because we basically just stayed in the souks and by the market. So I'd like to delve deeper into some bits that aren't near that. So that's what I would do if I went back. But yeah, all in all, glad that we did this tour, even though we were abandoned for an hour. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. I will leave a link to my hotel review on the screen and to more travel vlogs if you want to watch those between now and my next upload. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on the next Marrakesh video, which is going to be us going to watch the sunset over the night market and having some food and going around all the souks as well. So thank you very much, guys. Bye.